Hello everyone, so today we're going to be critiquing Lele Pons' latest song, Bubblegum. Clearly someone's not a massive fan of that. Apparently, I've never made a video about Lele Pons' music. Out of all of the people I've made videos about, Sniper Wolf, the only bisexual woman of color that's ever existed, even Edgar Allan Poe, I've never critiqued the music of the Latina. And I feel like I've let you down. Over all of the time you've been subscribed to this channel, even if that time is just the last few months, the last few weeks, the last few days, even if that time is starting right now, subscribe or I'll do unspeakable things to your pets. People love Lele Pons' music. I found out that her previous song before Bubblegum almost has 300 million views on YouTube. And as soon as I saw numbers that high, best believe I slapped those notifications on Spotify. Not because I couldn't wait for her next track. She's definitely not the only person I follow on Spotify. No, you know what? I need to put this rumor to bed. Some of you think that I'm in love with Lele Pons. I can't tell you how many times I've been tagged in her bust down challenge on TikTok. Obviously, you haven't tagged me in it for me to critique her attempt because there's not really much to say about someone bending down in front of a camera. That's metaphorically what I do every week on this YouTube channel. And regardless, there would be so much more content for me to critique like this.
I can eat a whole medium pizza by myself. I love pizza.
But it raises the question, why have you tagged me in this? Do you guys think I'm attracted to the people I make videos about? That I thirst for videos of them slut dropping? Okay, in that respect, there is one case that comes to mind. Yeah, that's really coming to mind right now. But for future reference, I don't have a thing for women planting their rectums on their 4 iPhone cameras. Unless, of course, they're doing it to the sound of one of my songs on my debut EP, No Left Brain. Don't make that a TikTok challenge, you're probably all 9 years old. I love the thumbnail for this music video. Yandel over here looks like a fucking chameleon. Meleoron on the beat. And this lollipop. I haven't seen such a threatening suite since the ensuite I had in my first university accommodation. Something died there. Regardless, as per with any Spanish music I react to, today I will be your translator as I am indeed bilingual. I don't want to talk about it. Let's just get into the music video. Oh god, that sour beat scared me. Is that the point of a watermark? I didn't realize Arnold Schwarzenegger was featured on this track. Please don't take those last 2 syllables out of context. Well, at least I feel a little bit warmed up for the bonfire! I'm not sure if that's a very appropriate introduction for Lele Pons of Los Angeles. That being said, they never did find the source of the fires. In fairness, the video is a vibe. I like the colors. One rather terrifying prospect, however, is the existence of multiple Lele Pons within one concise universe. That being said, in this one, we already have Lele Pons and white Lele Pons and male Lele Pons and Brazilian Lele Pons. Please, alright, we never needed one. Don't give us any more. That being said, the reggaeton beat is getting me going a bit. Maybe I could... No, I need to stop. I want my music to be taken seriously. Right, lads, my first lyrical qualm is here. Lollipop, lollipop makes a lot of sense, okay? The song is about lollipops after all. Oh, wait, it isn't. Cathandalo flow Robocop. You've got that Robocop flow, dude. How would that flow even sound like? You are under arrest. You are under arrest. Yo, that shit's bonfire. I'm struggling to understand what Robocop flow is and why it's a good thing. And on top of that, the next line is about how savage she can be. That is, by definition, the antonym of robotic. Yes, I'm reading too deeply into a pop song. I have nothing better to do today. Bubblegum, 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 bubblegum. Ay, qué rico sabe mi bubblegum. Sorry, to interrupt again, but what exactly is her bubblegum? Now, yes, she does like to bust it down, our Lele. And in this clip, she is seen directing the viewer's attention to what she herself would consider her bubblegum. According to the lyrics, it tastes very good. Just thought I'd let you know that. Sorry, just for a second. Imagine me making a song where I plead for all of you to eat my ass. What a world we live in. But regardless, I didn't want to take Lele's word for it. I don't know what bubblegum means in this context. So instead, I turned to the forever reputable Urban Dictionary. Bubblegum, drag queen term that refers to the scrotum skin sliding out from the tape tuck. The ball itself is still up, but the sack skin slides out the side of the tape and looks like chewed up bubblegum. but at least it tastes good. Now, I'm not saying that Lele Pons is actually a man, but Urban Dictionary is, and I think they're a very trustworthy source. On a real one, has anyone ever referred to their ass as bubblegum before? Because realistically, its attributes are stretchy, chewy, a taste that lasts 20 seconds. Believe me, that is not the case for ass. I, for one, would love to be a fly on the wall watching someone blow bubbles out of their rectum. Todo el mundo quiere de mi bubblegum. All of the world wants your bubblegum, do they, Lele? Who do you think you are, Willy fucking Wonka? Also, the product placement here with this speaker. Finally, we have proof that LG endorse eating ass. We did it, everyone. That's based, you know, no pun intended. For the record, I do understand that musicians need to make their money somehow, because believe me, you do not make it from streams. I spent about 4 months on my EP and about 2 days on this video. Guess which one will make more money? But I must admit, it is really refreshing to see the TMG route of having very honest brand deals at the end of their music videos. Most songs have those dumb moments where they stop the beat halfway through so people can't just rip them from YouTube. Why not just
install Raid Shadow Legends using my link in the description?
Bubblegum, los tengo corriendo como Forrest Gump.
I've got them running like they're Forrest Gump. She should probably have addressed in which direction they were running. Because if I remember correctly, in Forrest Gump, he's running away from people.
Yeah, my ass tastes great, a bit like shit. Cheeks so fine they make everyone split. Please don't fucking leave me.
I guess with music, it gets to the point where you just have to admit, yeah, the words Forrest and Gump sound good in a rhyming structure with bubblegum. Who cares if my music is vapid?
Yo soy la corriente, soy la presión. Ahora te quieren con Lele Pons.
I don't know about referring to yourself in the third person. That's a grade A yikes from me. Especially when you're saying that the whole world wants to have sex with you. It's either that or whoever ghost wrote this song forgot to tell Lele that when she sings the lines, she needs to sing them in the first person. So I was originally going to call out this section for repeating the same lyric twice because it didn't feel like they were trying to emphasize it, but rather they couldn't find another lyric to put there. But then that whole section is repeated again, and it's not a pre-chorus, it's not a chorus, it feels like a verse. Realistically, if I was to give some constructive feedback, which none of this video has been, the hook is the bubblegum bit. Just do that for 2 minutes and be done with it. She then says that others can't compare to her, that she likes reggaeton, you fucking hope it's all that she does these days, and then for Yandel to turn up the music, for the record, not actually to make an appearance. It would be pretty awkward if you had to lyrically ensure that someone would make good on their promise to feature in your song, especially after an appearance fee that gargantuan. But here we go, here's Yandel, the supposedly more experienced musician. For all that I bashed Lele Pons' lyrics, I would take her bragging over the flavour of her anus 100 times over whatever the fuck this is. He refers to ass as chewy. Brother, what the hell are you doing with that Wookiee? The only case in which I could imagine someone's ass being chewy is if they were practically bursting from silicone implants. Maybe that's when the bubblegum pops. Also, let's address the elephant in the room here. Bubblegum is a bad word to be repeating over and over again in a song. It's a tongue twister as it is, and to have someone Hispanic repeat it over and over again. Bubblegum, yeah? What cursed breed of Pokemon is that?
Bubblegum, I choose you. I shouldn't have scrammed Pikachu's ass.
He refers to the bubblegum as aromatic here. Do people in LA do it differently or something? Do you season your assholes? Oh, rosemary. This has really got my paprika cumin, am I right, boys? Okay, I prefer this bit, even though it feels slightly hypnotic. They seemingly repeat the word baila 8 times here. It almost feels as if they're begging for people to dance for them.
Please fucking dance, we're against the clock. We won't get paid unless this bangs on TikTok.
And then on top of that, he runs out of ways to force people to dance, so he just starts repeating himself. As if Lele bragging in the third person wasn't enough, we now have someone else bragging on her behalf 3 times. And then he repeats more words. Now, I should probably establish here that this music is most definitely not made for me. I don't really care for those constant kick drums. It feels like my brain is being battered in with a rather blunt ice pick. But with that said, I did have to check just how many words Yandel repeated in that verse. And out of a total of 127 words, 100 are repeated. That means there are 27 unique words in a verse that lasted 1 minute.
Ayúdame, 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 ayúdame.
And even even then, the majority of what he says is just rehashing what Lele Pons was singing about in the first half of the song. Maybe Yandel has like a tier of features. Lele Pons took all of that LG money, put it into the first level, because he's put close to no thought into this song, but he did secure the bag, because that's all that matters in the production of art.
Ay, qué rico sabe mi bubblegum.
Who is this man? Yandel, get your goggles back on. That did not count as a verse. I'm assuming that maybe the choreographer or the director or something. He's not been in any of the music video up to this point though. Kind of futile being in this part of the music video because you're well beyond the point of average viewer retention, and I could barely see him anyway. I've already been blinded by the sheer vibrance of this video and the amount of bubblegums in it. And then the song ends with the hook, which is predictable, but clearly it works. I think it's great that Lele has found her sound, but it was always going to be reggaeton. There was never any doubt in my mind. I totally understand why she's making songs like this as well. They massively resound with her audience, and she's doing incredibly well in South America especially. You can also tell that since she's had a song perform really well, the label have obviously invested a lot more money into her, and that's great coming from the perspective of a YouTuber attempting music. And for the record, this video that you're watching right now was created with the intention of being a bit negative. I don't think there's anything offensive about the song. I actually quite like the beat, which is why I tried my hand at it myself. On that note, some of you will probably be thinking that whatever I did musically in this video was a banger. I can assure you that it is not, but I will make that into a full song if this video gets 20,000 comments, nothing less. Do go and give my EP a chance. It already has 1 million streams over on Spotify. You might just enjoy it. And we also have some cool little animated music videos over on my music channel. Subscribe if you're new. Bye.